Class 4 Social Studies Chapter 7 Our History. The Ancient Period. The Ancient Period begins with prehistory and continues till about 700 CE. First one, Indus Valley Civilization. The Indus Valley Civilization developed on the banks of the river Indus around 4500 years ago. This civilization is also known as the Harappan civilization, as Harappa was the first city to be discovered. Mohenjo-daro was another important city of the Indus Valley civilization. So, Indus Valley civilization is also known as Harappan civilization, and this Indus Valley civilization developed on the banks of the river Indus around 4500 years ago. And Mohenjo-daro was another important city of the Indus Valley civilization. These well-planned cities included structures such as buildings, drains, wells and roads. Bricks, pottery, seals and tools have been found by archaeologists from various sites. And trade was the main occupation of the Harappan people. So trade was the main occupation of the Harappan people. The Great Bath at Mohenjo-daro and the granary at Harappa were some magnificent structures of this civilization. So in the Indus Valley civilization, the Great Bath at Mohenjo-daro and the granary at Harappa were some of the magnificent structures of Indus Valley civilization. Here are some pictures of Indus Valley civilization. One is granary, second one is Great Bath. Vedic Age. The Vedic Age began about 1500 BC with the coming of the Indo-Aryans. They were a nomadic tribe, and it is believed that they came to India from Central Asia. So the people, they were called nomadic tribe and believed that they came to India from Central Asia. During the period during which they settled in the Indian subcontinent is known as Vedic Age. So the people came to India from Central Asia. They settled in the Indian subcontinent is known as the Vedic Age. There are four Vedas. First one is Rig Veda, Sama Veda, Yajur Veda, and Atharva Veda were written during the time. So during Vedic age, there were four Vedas: Rig Veda, Sama Veda, Yajur Veda, and Atharva Veda. And these Vedas are religious scriptures. It tells about the culture and lives of the people during the Vedic age. So the Vedas are religious scriptures. The Vedas tells about the culture and lives of the people during the Vedic age. And during this period, during the Vedic age, there were two great epics also were written, is the Mahabharata and Ramayana. The Mauryas. The legendary king Chandragupta Maurya established the Mauryan dynasty in 321 BC with the help of his advisor Kaudilya, so known as Chanakya. His kingdom was known as Magadha. So, the legendary king Chandragupta Maurya established Mauryan dynasty in 321 BC with the help of his advisor Kaudilya, and his kingdom's name was Magadha. After him, his son Bindusara took over the Mauryan throne. So, after Chandragupta Maurya, his son Bindusara took over the Mauryan throne. Ashoka, Chandragupta's grandson, was the most famous ruler of this dynasty. So, after Bindusara, Ashoka, Chandragupta's grandson, was the most famous ruler of Mauryan dynasty. One of the most important events of Ashoka's life was the war with Kalinga. So, Ashoka was very disturbed by the bloodshed and the death of soldiers during the Kalinga War. So, in Kalinga War, Ashoka was very disturbed by the bloodshed and the death of many soldiers. After Kalinga War, Ashoka turned towards Buddhism and helped in spreading Buddhism. The Guptas. After the Mauryas, the Gupta dynasty gained control over Magadha. Chandragupta I established the Gupta Empire by expanding his territories across India. So, Chandragupta I established the Gupta Empire. His son Samudragupta succeeded him. After Chandragupta I, his son Samudragupta came to rule. There was great development in the field of literature, science, arts, astronomy, engineering and mathematics during this period. So, during Gupta period, there were great development in the field of literature, science, arts, astronomy, engineering and mathematics. The decimal system and zero were invented during this period. Kalidas and Aryabhatta were two famous scholars of Gupta period. Gupta period is also called the golden age of ancient Indian history. The medieval period. The medieval period in between 700 CE and 1750 CE. The Delhi Sultanate. Around the 11th century CE, the Mahmud of Ghazni in Central Asia invaded India. Another invader was Muhammad Ghori. So, in the 11th century, Muhammad of Ghazni and Muhammad Ghori invaded India because they were attracted by the wealth of India. In 1206, Qutbuddin Aibak established the rule of Delhi Sultanate in northern India. Rulers such as Iltutmish, Balban and Razia Sultan succeeded him to the throne. The Mughal dynasty. In 1526 CE, Babur came to India from modern-day Uzbekistan and established the Mughal Empire. So, who came? Babur came from where? The modern Uzbekistan and established the Mughal Empire. He was succeeded by his son Humayun. In 1556 CE, Humayun's son Akbar took over the throne and became the emperor. So, after Humayun's son Akbar took over the throne and became the emperor. Akbar was the greatest ruler of the Mughal dynasty. Jahangir and Shah Jahan succeeded Akbar to the Mughal throne. The Taj Mahal at Agra was built by Shah Jahan in the memory of his wife Mumtaz Mahal. So, Taj Mahal was built by Shah Jahan in the memory of his wife Mumtaz Mahal. Aurangzeb, Shah Jahan's son, was the last important ruler of the Mughal dynasty. So, after Shah Jahan, his son Aurangzeb was the last important ruler of the Mughal dynasty. After the decline of the Mughal dynasty in the 18th century, the Rajput, Sikhs, and Marathas came to power and formed small religious kingdoms. So, after the decline of the Mughal dynasty in the 18th century, the Rajputs, Sikhs, and Marathas came into power and they formed small regional kingdoms. The modern period. The modern period in India began around 1750 CE. In this time, many traders from Europe had started coming to India. The French, Portuguese, British, Danish and Dutch fought amongst themselves and against the small Indian kingdoms to gain power. So what happened later? The British emerged victorious in this struggle. The British won. After winning or after emerged victorious in this struggle, British started interfering in the matters of administration and politics of India. In 1857, the people of India revolted against the British rule to get freedom. In 1857, the people of India revolted against the British rule. This is known as Revolt of 1857. The Indian National Congress, a political organization formed in the year 1885, played a crucial role in the freedom movement of India. One of the most important personalities in India's struggle for freedom was Mahatma Gandhi. He believed in using non-violent methods like satyagraha to attain complete freedom. So, Mahatma Gandhi, he used non-violent methods like satyagraha to attain complete independence for India. And as our country finally got its freedom from the British rule on August 1947. Dictation words: dynasty, archaeologist, throne, inscribed, scholar, non-violent, satyagraha, Portuguese, Aurangzeb, Mauryas, Vedic, civilization.